Hey you guys, welcome back to another video. Today I am showing you how I got this makeup look for Eid. I honestly wasn't even gonna get dressed up or do anything for Eid. I honestly kind of just decided to do my makeup and actually get out the house. Me and Adam are gonna go on a picnic and just, you know, spend some time together, try to make the most of this pandemic. The fact that we can't really be around our family right now, it really sucks, but I still wanted to do my makeup and I still wanted to be festive and take photos. So this is the makeup look that I came up with. Super pretty, soft glam. I used a lot of new products. Let's just get started. Also, I want to also mention the light in this video is very funky at first for like half the video, I want to say, because I'm using natural lighting today, which is always funky. So please excuse the lighting. I'll have my lighting together in the next video, but I think it looks so good. So let's just get into it. I'm sitting in front of the window, so the light might change. That's one of the downfalls of using natural lighting. I'm sorry if the light is annoying. Starting off with some primer. I already have on all my skincare. If you want to know what skincare products I've been using, check out my most recent video. It's a self-care video, but I have my whole current skincare routine in that video, so check that out. I'm gonna use two primers today. Number one, I'm gonna use the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip. This is the same sample. I'm almost out of it. Once I run out, I promise I'll buy the full size because it's actually a really good primer. And I'm also going to use the Smashbox primer water. I'm also going to be using some sunscreen. This is my SuperGoop. It's so old. I've had it for so long. It's the broad spectrum SPF 40. This is my favorite SPF. It goes on very similar to a primer. It's clear. It doesn't have really any texture. It honestly doesn't do anything other than protect your skin, which I really love. So I'm gonna be using this as well. I don't know which one I should use first. I'm gonna go with the primer water first. And okay, oof, it sprays out really like, I'm gonna put on my SPF actually first because I'm going to be outside. And oh, I didn't even tell you guys what we're doing. So basically we're gonna go on like a little picnic, just me and Adam, because obviously we're social distancing and we can't be around people, which honestly has been kind of bumming me out. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know if it's my pregnancy hormones or if I'm just sad, but I've been really just, I get kind of down sometimes, and I even cry about it. Just the fact that the world is in this state. Like, you know, I'm really grateful that I have everything I need. No, I'm happy in a general sense, but it's just the fact that all this is going on, and it just sucks, to be honest. It just sucks. Going with the Hydro Grip primer now. I honestly was just kind of not even gonna plan to do anything for Eid because number one, I felt like Ramadan went by so fast. I wasn't fasting, so obviously it went by super fast. One of the things I love about Ramadan and Eid is just being with my family, and I can't really do that. So I was a little sad about it, but I talked to my mom and that made me feel a little bit better. So I decided that I wanted to just do something with Adam and not just completely ignore the fact that it's Eid because that's honestly what I was about to do, just completely not even do anything. But we're gonna go have a picnic and, you know, just have a nice chill day. I've got my primers on and my SPF on. Let's jump into, I think I want to do foundation first. Skin looks really good. This foundation was recommended by Aisha Haroon. I got this off of her Sephora recommendations list. It's the Shiseido. I don't know how to say this word. Shiseido. I'm gonna say Shiseido. Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Oil-Free Foundation, and this also has SPF 30, which is really great. To apply that, I'm just going to take that on my beauty blender. This one's by ColourPop. They have really good cheap sponges if you guys are out on the lookout for a sponge. This foundation is not talked about enough. I've never heard anyone else talk about this foundation. I really don't know why, because it's so flawless. Like, just wait till you guys see. It is a little bit dark for me because I didn't realize how light I had gotten from just being inside. Like, guys, it's crazy. So yeah, it goes on perfectly, but it does oxidize, so that's the reason it's a little dark for me. But when I first put it on, obviously it looks perfect. Like, the match is impeccable. I'm just gonna go in, and it's so lightweight. It blends out so easy. Oh my god, do you guys see this? Like, I know my light's kind of funky right now, but I hope you guys can see just how like flawlessly this is applying to my skin. And I like this because since we're gonna be outside, I don't want something super heavy. But I'm not a tinted moisturizer type of girl. That's just not who I am. So I really like lightweight foundations like this because they give me the coverage that I want, but they also give me the feel of a tinted moisturizer. I have this little friend that has decided to move in. I'm gonna go with a slight second layer. Just, this is my problem area. This, my mouth. I'm not tapping super hard because I don't want my beauty blender to suck up all of the product. I just want it to suck up the excess product. I'm making sure that I'm blending this all out because I really want my face to look good. Like, I really want to look good, okay? My makeup looks the best when I take my time. So that's what I'm doing. For concealer, I'm gonna use Pat McGrath concealer. This is the Skin Fetish Sublime concealer. I love this concealer. I don't know why it took me so long to get it. Probably because of the price, because I don't like spending a lot of money on concealers. This concealer is in the shade M21. This reminds me a little bit of the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, but I kind of like this one a little bit more than that one. I'm gonna put it here, my forehead. And I like to let it sit under my eyes a little bit, so I'm just gonna blend out everything else and then do my eyes last. The coverage on this concealer is, if you guys hear my husband in the background, he's playing a video game, so please ignore him. Yeah, the coverage on this concealer is just perfect. Like, that's why I think I would like it more than the NARS, because the NARS one is kind of more natural, whereas this one, I really feel like it gives you really great coverage. To cream contour, I bought this Maybelline Age Rewind concealer. I've used this before. This is nothing new, but I just got a darker color to contour. I don't know why, I just bought it. I just buy stuff sometimes. I really do love this concealer though, and it's drugstore. You can't beat a drugstore concealer. You literally just twist so something comes out. Okay, sorry about the light change, you guys. I cannot get this. So I'm gonna take the Instant Age Rewind in Deep Bronze, and I'm going to see if this works for my contour shade. Oh, it actually looks, I don't want it to be too dark. That's what I'm really scared of. So, okay, it looks good. That looks good, okay. I didn't want it to be like super dark. That look is just not a cute look. When your contour is muddy, In my jaw, because I've been getting a little chubby. My baby is making me so chubby. I'm gonna take this brush and go ahead and start to blend. I still have the concealer under my eyes, which is fine. This is really easy to blend out. Wow, that took no effort. Okay, my skin is looking really good. I'm gonna spray a little bit of primer water on my oh my god, my beauty blender. Guys, that looks so good. When you let your concealer sit, it's like a different type of coverage. That looks really good, but I think I want to highlight just a little bit. I'm gonna use my Huda Beauty Concealer, which also has really great coverage. And this is in the color Sugar Cookie, I think. I think it's Sugar Cookie. It rubbed off, but I'm just gonna take this under my eyes just a little bit. It looks really good. I'm tempted to add more, but I don't want to overdo this look because I still want it to be, you know, not natural, but like, you know what I mean. I still want it to be like soft. I'm going back in with that same concealer and I'm contouring my nose over again because I feel like it just got lost in the sauce. Snatched. Okay. I'm gonna take some of this Bye Bye Pores pressed powder. This is by It Cosmetics, and this, it just looks like this. It's like a translucent pressed powder. I'm gonna use this fluffy brush and just use that to set my under eye before I go in with my loose powder. And I just like doing this because I feel like it gives me more control over how my under eye looks. So I'm pressing it in. I don't want to put too much powder here because I want to keep this area like glowy, so I'm gonna focus on bringing it inwards to my nose and not bringing the powder outwards so much. I'm also gonna set my eyelids as well. Now that I've done that, I'm gonna take my Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder and use that and my laugh lines too, because my makeup, it just needs to be set, okay? Like, it needs to be perfectly set. I don't want it melting off. I want my pictures to look good, so yeah. I'm gonna cut my cheekbone. Then I take my Sephora Micro Smooth powder. This is nothing new, you guys. You guys already know that these are what I use, but I take this on a fluffy brush to go through and set everything and the powder away. I don't leave it on for very long, literally a few seconds. I really focus on my jaw too, because when I look back at my photos, sometimes my jaw don't be looking cute, girl. So girl, stay put. Perfect. I wish this wasn't here, but we're just gonna ignore her. I'm gonna take my Fenty Beauty bronzer in Caramel Cutie. I originally was using Beijing, how do you say it? Beijing Girl. But this one is a little darker than that. And I find that when I use this as like my only bronzer, it looks really muddy. I just take this on my Fenty brush and use it as a contour because it's just too dark to use as a bronzer alone. So I take it like this. So I got this palette in PR. It is, this is the Juvia's Place Wahala palette, and it looks like this. It's so pretty. The light is finally perfect. Wow, it took this long for it to get it together. This is what the palette looks like. It's so colorful. I'm gonna take this yellow shade. It's called Over Savvy, and I'm going to use that in my crease. I just know I'm gonna find a way to make this super colorful palette neutral. I just have a feeling. There's not many options on there, like there's no brown colors, but there's definitely some neutral options that I'm probably gonna use. Next, I'm gonna take BU, which is like this purple color right there, and put that in my crease. I'm gonna take the shade Stand Up, which is this really pretty pewter color. I'm only putting this on my lid like this. I've been loving this eyeliner. This is the Huda Beauty Life Liner in Extreme Black. This liner does not move, okay? It doesn't budge. But before I do this, I'm gonna put my lash glue on. These are by Tati Lashes in this style TL7. They look like that. So that turned out good. These are fire. You guys cannot tell me these are not fire. Wow. I'm gonna go right back into this bronzer and use this on my lower lash line. First, a little definition. I don't want a lot down there. For mascara, I'm gonna take my L'Oreal Voluminous. This is the original. I usually get Carbon Black, but I could not find it, so I'm gonna use this. That is so pretty. Oh my god. I'm gonna take my True Complexion contour palette, brush by ColourPop. It's the F18, and bronze my skin just a little more. The middle shade right here, just to give me that bronze that I was missing. Like, you see that? Why is my scarf being stupid? So I'm just going over my whole face lightly. For blush, I'm gonna use the Saharan 2 blush palette by Juvia's. I literally dab in these like that, and then I go on the back of my hand, and then I go in my face. Tap, then I brush like that, and then go on my face. I don't know if I want to put on highlight or not, but I guess I might. I'm gonna take my Laura Mercier highlight in 01, and it looks like this. It's pretty light. I'm gonna take a little bit on. Ooh, that was more than I thought I was gonna use. Okay, I just want a little bit on my cheeks. Okay, I kind of lied. I used a lot. A little on my chin. Cupid's bow. I'm gonna take this brush and put some on my nose like that. Let me go back in with my blush brush and just blend that out. So we're doing a nude, obviously, because this is soft glam. So I have some OG products. These are all by NYX. I'm gonna be using the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in Club Hopper. It looks like that. It's just a brown lip liner. I have these two NYX Butter Glosses. You guys know these are like the OG lip glosses for your lips. I'm not tired of using Fenty, but I'm trying not to use Fenty because I always use Fenty. So I'm gonna use these today. I have the Butter Gloss in the shade Fortune Cookie, and then I also have Praline. I've used both of these before, like hundreds of times, but I haven't used them in a long time because I've been really faithful to my gloss bombs because they just look so good. Let's line the lips. The Club Hopper is not as brown as I thought. It's actually kind of a plum color, which is not bad because my eyes are kind of plum. So I'm not mad at it, but it's not what I was expecting. I felt like Club Hopper was brown. I'm gonna overline my lips just a little bit. I'm gonna take this lipstick by Mented Cosmetics, and this is in the color Foxy Brown. I'm gonna use this just to blend out the liner a little bit. I just don't want it to be like a harsh line between the liner and the lip gloss, if you know what I mean. So I'm gonna take this and just make a nice transition like that. I'm gonna go with Praline first, which is the darker lip gloss color. Okay. Yeah, that's really, it's not quite what I was going for. I'm gonna wipe off a little bit of it, just like in the center. I take Fortune Cookie, which I know for a fact is pretty light, so let's see. Yep, yes, this this is what I wanted. This is exactly what I wanted. This is perfect. I'm putting on a lot because I just love lip gloss. And then you always want to make sure you blot because you don't want, that's just gross. Make sure you blot. This is going to conclude my Eid makeup. I am gonna go. I want to say Eid Mubarak to all of my Muslim followers, and I hope you guys are still staying safe. It's still really crazy out there, so make sure you're staying safe. I hope you're still social distancing. Yeah, I just hope everyone is having a great, amazing day, and I will see you guys in my next video.